Listín Diario Editorial for Wednesday, September 4th, 2024. Inconceivable! Roberto Santana, coordinator of the National Office for Prison Reform Support, has raised a serious alarm about the looting of equipment from the Las Parras Correction and Rehabilitation Center, which has yet to be inaugurated. The severity of this accusation demands an immediate and transparent response from the Office of the Attorney General, along with the prosecution of those responsible for these acts, who must be identified and brought to justice without delay. The country cannot afford to let this happen, especially when more than 40% of prisoners are forced to sleep on the floor. Facilities that should be solving this crisis have instead become victims of neglect, abandonment, and looting. The state-of-the-art Las Parras prison, envisioned as the nation's premier penitentiary, has been awaiting its opening for years, with the capacity to house 2,300 inmates. This delay has undoubtedly allowed negligence and corruption to take hold in a project that should have symbolized progress in prison reform. It is inconceivable that essential equipment has been stolen over the past 4 years, forcing the state to replace it at an additional cost, which ultimately falls on the shoulders of all Dominicans. Santana's allegations expose not only the abandonment of the Las Parras facility, but also the failure in oversight that should have been a priority from the project's inception. At a time when our prison system is in critical condition, with overcrowding and inhumane conditions being the norm, it is imperative that the government expedite the completion of Las Parras and similar facilities. We cannot wait for another tragedy at La Victoria or any other prison in the country to be the catalyst for action. Listín Diario formally demands that authorities not only accelerate this process, but also provide accountability for the corruption and negligence that have plagued this project. Transparency and accountability are crucial to restoring trust in the justice system and ensuring that Dominican prisons are no longer synonymous with shame and failure, but with rehabilitation and respect for human rights. For Listín Diario, voiceover and translation by Danny Leon.